Havasupai in northern Arizona, Grand Canyon.
So when we first set off on this van life journey, Havasupai Falls was the #1 thing on our list that we really, really wanted to do, without a doubt. And then we got permit information and we learned it was going to cost us $300 per person minimum.
Yikes.
And we had to really look at each other and say, that's going to break our budget. Are we sure we're going to do it?
Yes. We needed to do it. It was the #1 thing we wanted to do this year. We decided we had to do it.
And we're so glad we did. Oh my gosh.
It was an incredible time.
It may be expensive, but it was worth every penny, I think.
And it was worth sitting at McDonald's for 3 hours using their Wi-Fi trying to get the permits, which worked. We ended up getting them. But without further ado, here's our adventure. The hike down to Havasupai Falls is 10 miles through the Grand Canyon. We started with a 1 mile hike down from the rim to the base. And now we got 7 miles over to Supai Village and 2 more miles to the falls themselves, to our campsite. We got all of our stuff packed and loaded on our backs.
You can pay for a mule.
You can mule it.
One mule.
You could take a helicopter in if you want to pay for it.
We're cheap.
We're going the old-fashioned way. Throw it on your backs. Rub some dirt on it and keep moving. Left, right, left, right.
All right, so we hiked the 8 miles. We made it to Supai Village. We got all checked in, got our wristbands.
No cameras in the village.
And we made it to the first waterfall.
Damn, I want to fly my drone over that, but no drones. That's thumbs down, overall thumbs up. Quick view from on top of Havasu Falls. Scary.
We made it to the campsite. Woo! 10 miles, our feet are killing us.
We picked that campsite.
So when we first got to the campsite, it was a little overwhelming. Do you think?
Overwhelming?
I don't know.
I was excited because we just got there. My feet hurt. My back hurt. I was ready to set up camp.
There's tents everywhere, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I should pick a more secluded spot, one by the water, one by
we
the
wanted a spot that had a cool view, out of the water, had a picnic table, and we could set up our hammock. We found one with all 4 of those.
We made it to Havasu Falls. It's the biggest waterfall in Havasupai Falls, and it's surrounded by beautiful blue water everywhere.
Day 1 was a huge success. We hiked 10 miles into the campground. So needless to say, by the time we got there, we were pretty exhausted and our feet were killing us. So we just spent the day checking out Havasu Falls, which is the first falls as you come into the campsite.
And I think it's the prettiest.
They're all gorgeous. But yes, very pretty. We checked that one out, got in the water a little bit, but then we were basically ready to call it a night. So we could gear up for the next day.
Yep, day 2, big hiking day. Up and at 'em, day 2. How was our sleep last night?
Not very good.
We're doing the Confluence today. It's where Havasu Creek runs into the Colorado River. You got a mix of the blue and brown waters, but it's a 16-mile hike. We're going 8 miles each way. Rock and roll. There's the falls. There's how we get there. We made it to Mooney Falls. This one's right at the south edge of the campsite. Look at that bad boy. A lot of power, a lot of mist coming in our faces. Pretty wet. Power meets serenity. So we were gonna go to Confluence today, but Tim wore his Merrells. Where are they? We had to hike in the water. We had to cross the stream like 6 times. And Tim's rocking these boats.
Then he was complaining that they were all wet, giving a blizzard.
Some swamp foot. So we ended by deciding to hit Beaver Falls instead. Confluence, day 3.
We are at Beaver Falls. It's the 3rd waterfall. You have to hike 3 miles to get here.
Worth it.
It is amazing. My fave, by far.
Favorite. Lacing up the wet ass Merrells. Hiking back to the campsite. Noisy buggers.
It's on the trail.
Day 2, little bit of a fail with the footwear situation. By the way,
Water shoes.
bring your water shoes. But we didn't introduce Tim. Tim's our friend from Minnesota. He was in our wedding. He actually told us about Havasupai like
A few years ago,
a long time ago.
we had to go together.
Yes, so he came with us. So, day 3, we're taking on the Confluence again. Started day 3, second try at the Confluence.
This one has proper footwear on today.
Let's get a close-up of that footwear.
Oh yeah, baby.
Look at those chacos.
Oh yeah.
Go through the water in those without even blinking.
We're ready to rock and roll.
Had a great breakfast. Granola bars, breakfast bacon, Jack Links, and
Fruit.
coffee. And fruit. And fruit.
So great.
We're about halfway out to Confluence, doing our like 8th river crossing. But you can't complain with this
Feels
view.
So good.
Ah! They're coming. We made it to the confluence of Havasu Creek and the Colorado River. Just having a little lunch and a break here. A little annoying that there's these raft people. I think they're living on those. How could you live in a raft? I mean, a van is so much more room, right? This is pretty sick. 6 miles up there, Beaver Creek, Beaver Falls. 18 miles up there is Winnie the van. Who are you talking to? Oh, what up? Ah! Finally made it to the confluence. 8 miles there, 8 miles back. We saw goats both ways. But that was the end of day 3. So, unfortunately, waking up day 4, we had to hike our butts out of there. Goodbye to Havasupai. Why'd you do that? Okay. That was mean. So, for more information, we typed up a huge blog about Havasupai, packing list, things to do, more details. Check the video description.
Below.
Also, make sure to stick around for bloopers.
Very ridiculous in this hat.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah. We made it. Made it.
Back there. We're going down here. Oh, what up? My name is Kobe. What up? My name is Kobe. Bubby, woo! Oh.